Hello everybody, Trains, Planes, Games here. It's time for another Bukkit plugin tutorial. I know I haven't done one in a while, but I'm going to start doing some more now. And this one is going to teach you how to add arguments to your commands. For those of you who don't entirely know what arguments are, for example, you have right now the /YouTube plugin, and it's going to give me an error because it's not Java code. Now, an argument would be hi. So YouTube would be the command, and hi is your argument. Now, with Bukkit, you can add multiple arguments. You could have hi and bye. And I'm going to show you how to reference those in just a second here. So you already have this from the previous tutorial. Go ahead and get rid of that. And you might as well go ahead and get rid of return true as well. Now, the way you're going to do this is you're going to type if args bracket 0 dot equals, ignore case, let's just type hi for this one. Alright, go ahead and add a return true in there. Alright, now let me explain what all this means. You'll notice here when we defined our command, we have string bracket args, and that creates an array. And an array is basically a variable that contains variables inside it. It could be any type. In this case, it is a string. And Java always starts out in counting things with the number 0. So this would be args 0, like right here, and this would be args 1. So I'm only going to show you how to add one argument to commands here, but later on I may add multiple arguments. So we're going to go ahead and do the basic sender.sendMessage, which is pretty self-explanatory. Command sender sends them a message. Hello, YouTube. Alright. And also, just so you know, this equals ignore case, is actually very important. You could just do .equals, but the ignore case is good because that means you could either type it like hi, or like that, or you could do some crazy gamsy kind of thing. Anyway, so we've got our one argument there, hello YouTube. And to add another one, which is very easy, you just do make sure it's outside the bracket of this first if statement. So you're going to do else if args bracket 0 dot equals ignore case bye. You're going to want to make sure that you put return true in here. It's not absolutely necessary. You have to have down here return. You have to return some kind of boolean, which is true or false, because that's the type. It pretty much just tells the plugin whether the command has been run or not, or if the correct command has been run. So this is why. So this is outside of YouTube. So that pretty much means if none of these conditions are true, if you don't type /YouTube, it will report that you have not typed in a valid command, and it will default back to the plugin.yml description here, and it'll show you the command. It'll say /YouTube, pretty much telling you that that's what you have to type to get it to work. And the return true is pretty much saying that somebody ran the command correctly. So that's why that's important there, so you don't keep getting that message. So in this case, we'll just do sender.sendMessage. Goodbye, YouTube. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. So what this basically does here is when you type /YouTube, it checks if afterwards you have typed hi, and if that's not true, it checks if afterwards you have typed bye. Now, I'm sure there's a fix for this, but right now I do not know it. If you don't type any arguments, it will give you an error. If I find a fix to it, or if any of you guys want to suggest a fix, I'll try it, and I will include it in one of my later tutorials. Let's see. I guess I've got a little bit of time here, so I'll show you how to add colors to this. So, you're just going to do chat color dot, we'll do aqua plus hello YouTube. And you'll notice that it nicely automatically imports it for us. For here, actually I'll tell you what, let's do green. Do green. You gotta make sure that when you type chat colors, it's all capitals, otherwise it will not work. Capitals are very important in Java, and it's nice to have the equals ignore case so you could finally forget about correct capitalization. Chat color dot red plus goodbye YouTube. So basically, what this does is when you type /YouTube hi, it will send a message to whoever sent the command in green text saying hello YouTube. If you type /YouTube bye, then it will send the sender a line of text that is red and it says goodbye YouTube. So the good thing about arguments is that you do not have to add anything to the plugin.yml unless you want to add argument specific permissions. So if you want to have it so that certain people can type /YouTube hi but others can't, but cannot type YouTube bye, but others can do different things, then you would have to edit the plugin YML, but I'm not going to go into that now. This is just a basic argument tutorial. So that's going to be pretty much it for this tutorial. If you have a suggestion for my next tutorial, let me know. And if you know a fix to the no arguments internal error bug, just post that in the comments or send me a message on YouTube. But that's going to be it, so subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Hey, you! Don't be lazy. If you like trains, planes, or games, move your mouse over to that little subscribe button and click it for more great videos.